You owe yourself an apology for all the times you settled for less than you deserve. For every moment you played small instead of shining your brilliant light. For each opportunity you let slip away out of fear or self-doubt. No more excuses, and no more hiding your greatness from the world. This comeback is your rebirth. A chance to wipe the slate clean and unapologetically step into your highest self. You've been given this remarkable gift called life. Are you going to keep sleepwalking through it? Or are you going to wake up and make something extraordinary out of the time you have left? The choice is yours. Maybe you fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect time, the perfect circumstances, the perfect plan before you really put yourself out there and go for it. But you have to understand that perfect time you're waiting for. It doesn't exist. Life is beautifully messy, chaotic, and unpredictable. The perfect plan is an illusion that keeps you paralyzed instead of taking action. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before you start living. The timing will never be just right. You have to create the perfect timing yourself through courage and commitment. And you don't have to get it all figured out right now. You just need to start. Take one small step today in the direction of your dreams. Then take another step tomorrow. And another the day after that. Before you know it, you'll be living the life you've been putting off simply by making the choice to get started. Maybe your comeback needs to begin by having an honest conversation with yourself about where you are versus where you want to be. Get brutally honest. No more lies, no more rationalizations, no more playing small. Lay it all out on the table. Then ask yourself, if I don't make a change today, where will I be in 5 years? 10 years? Is that really the future I want for myself? This moment of self-reflection could be the spark that ignites your personal renaissance. You're not a finished product yet. None of us are. We're all works in progress with beautifully messy chapters still left to be written, so don't cling to who you used to be. That's self-betrayal. Your past does not define you unless you stubbornly hold on to it. You have the power to reinvent yourself in each and every moment, to let go of the old stories that no longer serve you, to forgive yourself for past mistakes, to dream bigger dreams that pull you forward into your greatest becoming. This comeback is your chance to hit the reset button and intentionally create the life you truly want to be living. It begins by getting bravely honest about what needs to change, about how you've been playing too small or subconsciously self-sabotaging. This homecoming starts with holding up the mirror, taking responsibility, and making a personal apology to yourself. I'm sorry for not believing in myself more, for letting fear hold me back and playing it safe in life, for accepting less than I deserve and settling for a life of complacency rather than actively creating my dreams. Then take that apology and use it as fuel to drive you forward into focused determination. You're not a victim of your circumstances. You're the brilliant architect. You get to build your life in the image of your highest visions and wildest callings. And don't even try to talk yourself out of your dreams with those invisible scripts of doubt that seem to play on a loop in your mind. Those negative thoughts are nothing more than mental viruses infecting your subconscious programming. Time to hit delete on those disempowering thoughts and overwrite them with powerful new beliefs about how truly capable you are. See, you were never meant to just get by or survive in this world. You were born for something transcendent, to experience all the beauty, fulfillment, love, abundance, and freedom that this human experience has to offer. And today can be the day where you stop just existing and start really living. It begins by taking full responsibility for your life. No more playing the blame game or making excuses. Just dig deep and ask yourself, what do I need to own in order to change my circumstances? Then own it fully without judgment. Because you can't hate or shame yourself into transforming. You have to bring a spirit of compassion, forgiveness, and unconditional love to the process of your own reinvention. Start seeing your greatest struggles, failures, and setbacks not as something shameful, but as the tuition you've paid to learn invaluable lessons. Those challenges help shape you into the wiser, more resilient, and more self-aware individual you are. You wouldn't be the same person without them. So make peace with your past. Thank your past self for the lessons, even if they came through pain and hardship. Then free yourself from carrying that weight any longer. Let go and redirect all that energy towards consciously creating the future you want to experience. This comeback is the opportunity of a lifetime, the chance for you to fulfill the greatness within you that is patiently waiting to be unleashed upon the world. Are you ready to step up and meet that challenge? If so, get present to the phenomenal power you possess within the energy of your mind and body right now in this moment. You are an infinite epicenter of potential and possibility. Your thoughts, focus, and vibration have a formidable creative force that can literally shape your reality and energetically reverse the patterns of the past. Quantum physics is showing us that we're not just these inert, physical beings at the mercy of environmental conditioning. We are incredibly powerful fields of consciousness energy that flow through and influence our physical realm. You can literally use your mind and emotional vigor to rewrite the codes of your biology and create newly elevated levels of mind-body coherence. And that ripple effect extends far beyond just your physical experience of life. Your thoughts and energy have the power to materialize your dreams into reality. So if there's something you've been longing to create or achieve or experience in your life, it starts by elevating the energy of your mind and body to the frequency of that desired reality. Get into the feeling of your wish already being fulfilled through mental rehearsal and visualization. Get into the positive, expectant emotions of how you would feel when you accomplish that goal or live that grandest vision of yourself. Then let that coherent energy ripple out like a tuning force, pulling those circumstances towards you from the quantum field. Do this over and over again, and you'll begin to part the waters of the material realm and allow your greatest dreams to manifest before your very eyes. This is the power of intentional, directed creation that lies within you. The possibilities for your self-actualization and personal freedom are quite literally limitless. What new vision of yourself do you want to birth into reality? What new circumstances and experiences are you creating with your focus? Decide right now, because this is your comeback and you have to be intentional about the life you wish to create. Maybe your comeback is to finally free yourself from past traumas and toxic patterns that have kept you playing small for far too long. Perhaps you need to stand up taller and have the courage to live more authentically in your truth. Or maybe you've been holding yourself back out of fear of outshining others or being rejected for your greatness, and now it's time to stop hiding your light. Whatever it is, that burning desire, that next level vision, make a vow to yourself today that you will stop at nothing to make it happen. Let today be a declaration that you're doing the hard work to master your mind and body. You're cultivating unstoppable self-belief and unshakable faith in yourself and your process. You're taking full responsibility for your life and no longer waiting for someday. And if anyone tries to cast doubt or undermine your ambitions, remember that everything great that has ever been achieved in this world started off as just a thought, a dream, a vision that others couldn't see. That's the superpower of consciousness. You can hold an idea in your mind and use your focus and creative energy to materialize it into physical reality. Let no one steal your dreams. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. It's a new beginning, a turning of the page to the next chapter of your journey. You're no longer driving by looking in the rearview mirror at the past or keeping your foot on the brake out of fear. You're forging ahead, fully present, and engaged in the process of creating your future through the energy of who you're becoming. Make a vow today to cultivate patience and trust in the process every single day. There will be times of confusion, roadblocks, and setbacks where it's tempting to revert to those old narratives about why you can't have it or why you'll never change. When you feel that way, pause and bring yourself back to your deepest vision for yourself and for your life. Back to the energy of who you're becoming. Back into alignment with your callings. Find strength from that reconnection and use it to anchor in and persist. Because this is not just a comeback. It's a complete personal reinvention, a rebirthing of your authentic self, an unapologetic emergence of your highest capabilities and most courageous self-expression, a homecoming back to the essence of who you were born to be before all the conditioning, limiting beliefs, and self-doubt got layered on. This is your chance to strip it all away and live in reverent reunion with your true nature. You were born as an incandescent being with an entire universe of potential pulsing within you. Somewhere along the way, you may have forgotten that truth or allowed fears and doubts to dim your brilliant inner light. But today, you're declaring the reawakening of that quantum consciousness that creates worlds. You're restoring your sovereign connection to the boundless possibilities that exist within the energetic fabric of this reality. As you align your mind, heart, and actions with the grandest vision of yourself, you become a lightning rod drawing that highest future towards you. At the quantum level, Your consciousness literally has the ability to shapeshift the material world around you into greater coherence with what you most intensely focus upon and feel is possible for you. So turn your focus inward and bring your brilliant ideas, dreams, and heart's deepest visions into laser-sharp clarity. Then extend that focus outward and watch as the universe begins beautifully reorganizing itself to catch up with your newly elevated electromagnetic mind-body frequency. Each time you overcome a fear, release a limiting belief, or stretch beyond your former self-imposed boundaries, you're expanding the territory and creative potency of your consciousness. You're sending a rocket of energy into the quantum field that quite literally terraforms the landscape of what's possible for you to experience. Can you feel the power you have access to in this understanding? The creative force lying within you has been catalyzing evolution across this universe from the very beginning of existence. Whole galaxies spring forth from that same consciousness that dwells within you. And you have the ability right now to direct that awesome energy intentionally to fulfill your greatest visions and step into the full embodiment of your highest self. This is your comeback to the truth of who you are, a divine field of infinite potential taking human form to experience the physical world through the unique artistry of your personal perspective. How incredibly sacred and precious is that revelation? That you are so much vaster than this finite existence, yet you've chosen to pour the entirety of your cosmic beingness into this one life in order to explore, create, and radically express all that you are. With this awareness, how can you deny yourself any longer the full actualization and embodiment of your most rarefied dreams and talents? You are a singular radiance blazing across this universe. It's time to stop denigrating or neglecting your deepest callings. Enough with the self-sabotage and lack of belief in your inherent greatness. This coming home to your true self is about celebrating the priceless gift you've been given to make your dreams tangible. So let this rise and be a total rebirth, a reunion and reconciliation between the brilliance of your quantum self and the self-actualized human life you're creating from that expansive consciousness. Use the present as a canvas to create a living work of art reflecting the highest beauty, fulfillment, freedom, and creative expression you can possibly imagine for yourself. Because you have both the boundless imagination and the very real power within you to shapeshift realities. Take a stand today that it's no longer enough for you to merely survive or passively float through life. Let this moment be a renaissance, a meditation and revitalization where you seize the full experience of being radically, gloriously alive in each sacred breath. Every morning when you rise, ask yourself, how can I stretch even deeper into the fullest embodiment and expression of my highest self today? What creative sparks and divine inspirations are waiting to flow through me into manifestation? Then bring that mindset into everything you do. Let it inspire you to stand taller, speak your truth more boldly, love yourself and others more completely, and show up more vibrantly in pursuit of what calls to the core of your spirit. When you walk in such resonance with your essence, life takes on a sacred magic where coincidences and serendipities seem to effortlessly co-create the circumstances you need to make your dreams tangible. Each day is an opportunity for a holy homecoming AA remembering and reintegrating of your cosmic consciousness into your human experience. When you fully inhabit your form in this way, you become a superconductor for divine creative force to flow through you. You essentially remove all resistance and separation from the sacred that yearns to be birthed into this world through your personal artistry and expression. Miracles, synchronicities, and manifestations materialize in mass when you live anchored in your spiritual essence in this way. You rapidly start shedding anything misaligned with the most authentic version of you. Old thought patterns, relationships, jobs, self-sabotaging habits, or wounding from the past that had kept you playing small and dulling your light melts away. In its place emerges the profound homecoming of your truest self arising. From that place of reunited wholeness within yourself, you have the energetic mastery to command reality to rearrange itself around the vibration of your visions and greatest desires. You are no longer negotiating for divine blessings. You simply command that which is aligned with your highest evolution into being through the power of your focused presence. This reclamation of your true nature isn't always easy at first. There will likely be old programming, destructive core beliefs, and inner gremlins that will wage war against your awakening. You may encounter fierce internal and external resistance to the full blossoming of your authenticity and bold self-actualization. But know this is simply the darkness raging against the unfurling of your light. It's a necessary dismantling and breaking down of everything within you that is inauthentic, misaligned, or a barrier to your ascension. So feel the fear, witness the resistance, but never abandon your journey homeward to your essential brilliance. The way becomes easier the more dedicated you become to realigning your life with the energy and truth of who you really are, as you shed the outdated versions of yourself. You experience profound liberation and a sublime reconnection to the source of creativity and boundless possibility within you. Today can be the day you make the most important comeback of your life. The triumphant return to standing in total reverence before the vast mystery and miraculous genius that has animated your reality all along. You can live in wonder and awe the capacities of your consciousness. Instead of imprisoning that consciousness in limiting beliefs, scarcity, or contraction, and you alone have the power to choose to restart your life from this perspective. To look out through your physical senses, remembering that beyond what's visible to the naked eye are infinite energetic realms of potential and formless creation beckoning you to participate. That within you dwells the code for conjuring whole universes into being if you so choose. What could be more empowering and sacred than that core remembrance? That to live as you were designed is to create reality with your thoughts, feelings, words, and focus alone. You are the quantum field made exquisitely conscious in human form. The divine creative force incarnated as your radiant spirit, a hologram of cosmic consciousness. So show up fully in your totality and bear loving witness to all the infinite expressions wanting to be birthed through you. Honor your brilliance. Treat every ability and inborn talent you've been blessed with as the sacred gift of divine engaging the physical realm through your being. Each day, ask yourself, how can I create exquisite beauty and sacred offerings through the miracle of what I've been given to steward? Make this comeback a total remembrance of the awe-inspiring truth about who and what you really are beyond any limited thinking or fear that would try to contain your brilliance. Turn your focus and creative command towards intentionally manifesting heaven on earth through your personal frequency. Turn your focus and creative command towards intentionally manifesting heaven on earth through your personal frequency and vibration, because you are so much vaster than this physical dimension. You are an eternal, infinite field of conscious energy individuated for this one sacred life experience. How dare you not live it to the fullest stretch of your highest vision and grandest creativity? No more playing small or suppressing the burning desires of your soul. This comeback is an unapologetic unleashing of every ounce of passion, talent, and inspiration surging to be expressed through your form. It's a full body yes to aligning with and giving physical manifestation to the masterpiece of your highest potentials. You are a divine creator being, not just one among many, but a unique fractal and focal point through which the entire universe expresses itself in this realm. Your personal process of creating your reality isn't separate from the Big Bang singularity birthing all of creation into being. It's an ongoing continuance of that same cosmic event mirrored through the hologram of your consciousness. So make the audacious decision today to no longer be a passive spectator or bit player in the creation of your life's experiences. Dethrone the ego's arrogance once and for all by realizing you are so much vaster than its limiting narratives about what's possible for you. Choose instead to bloom into the fullest God-realized version of yourself, a cosmic artistic force to be reckoned with in this world, creating from the highest vision of what you're here to birth into this realm. Because you dancing with the creative force of the universe, we're talking next level manifestation, not just attracting a few selfish desires or comforts. We're talking about using your personal energetic frequency as a cosmic tuning fork to literally upgrade the planetary vibration and bring more of heaven into physical materialization for all beings to experience. You becoming the most exponentially fulfilled version of yourself is an offering that serves the evolution of the entire universe. So decide today to dedicate yourself as an open vessel for divine inspiration, to move through you in infinite waves of creativity and original expression. Let this comeback be a renaissance, a full rebirthing of what it means to live as a conscious co-creator with the divine architect that orchestrates all of creation. Step out of the limiting stories and into your sacred role as an architect of worlds as you vibrantly realign with the core essence of who you are. Turn your inner compass towards the homecoming of your soul by asking yourself, if I decided to no longer abandon my highest dreams, deepest values, and most inspired visions for my life, what would change from this moment forward? What would my life look like? if I made the full commitment to live authentically and unapologetically aligned with my soul's purpose? Just giving voice to that heartfelt inquiry can serve as the most powerful homing signal to guide you back to your true inner orbit. No matter how chaotic or adrift you've been from your sacred path and essential self up until now, it reactivates deep soul memories and longings that can realign all your energy and decision-making towards manifesting your greatest potential. Because this comeback isn't just about redreaming or resetting your life and goals. It's a complete reinitiation into the core truth of who you are and why your soul bravely chose this human experience amidst infinite options across the cosmos. It's time to pierce through the veils of confusion, overwhelm, limiting beliefs, or any other obstacles that have kept you from fulfilling the sacred contract you made with your own spirit to live this life with the most dynamism, joy, and creative force you could muster. This clarion call of dedication to that soul oath could very well be the wake-up transmission and vibrational realignment you've been needing to catalyze your quantum leap into a brand new experience of being alive from this higher vista. Does it really make sense to keep delaying your fullest emergence and authentic self-expression any longer? What's truly at stake if you continue playing it safe, people-pleasing, hiding your quirks and brilliance, or allowing your infinite potential to remain trapped beneath fear, self-criticism, and scarcity programming? You are a divinely inspired creator being. It's time to live that truth without apology or dimming your sacred vibrancy for anyone else's comfort. Give yourself full permission to be so radically alive and intentionally inspiring that you activate and awaken others through the sheer catalytic force of your joyful self-expression. Stop shrinking to make others feel more at ease with their own degree of sleep. Let your embodied wholeness serve as a trailblazing beacon of what's possible for any soul with the courage to heed the callings of their spirit. If you don't look back one day on this life and feel overwhelmingly proud that you showed up full force to live the biggest vision you could muster, you'll be doing both yourself and the universe a great disservice. Because you are a holofractal projection of the source, a divine speck of infinite consciousness. Your heroic journey to rise up, evolve, and become your most illuminated self is of cosmic importance. The world needs you to show up at full wattage and brilliance now, not later when you finally got it all figured out. Because that's just an outdated delusion and endless waiting game. The world needs your unapologetic passion, creativity, authentic expression, consciousness, shifting perspectives, inspired ideas, and your most elevated vibration now more than ever before. You are being called to lead the way forward through these chaotic, transformative times with the courage to be, and become the most heroic, luminous version of yourself. The quantum revolution pivots on the unleashing of your fullest creative self-expression in each present moment as you shape-shift reality from memory and limiting beliefs into the vivid manifestation of your wildest dreams and grandest visions. So take a stand today in the name of your sovereignty as a divine creative force to dictate, direct, and energetically call forth that inspiring reality you wish to inhabit and offer forth to the world. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission. Stop postponing your greatness and dimming your light out of fear or self-doubt. This is your life, your singular revolution to wage an heroic renaissance to lead. Command your cells, your mindset, your behaviors, and your entire energy field into harmonic congruence with the most awe-inspiring, abundantly actualized version of yourself you can envision. Then live from that frequency continuously in a spirit of celebratory creation, like an inspired artist sculpting their magnum opus masterpiece, one everyday choice and mindful action at a time. Most importantly, remember to show yourself sacred compassion as you navigate this ultimate comeback journey through all the daily ebbs, flows, challenges, and mini reinventions along the way. Treat yourself with loving patience, like a divine creator gently nurturing the greatest work of art they've ever manifested into being. Because that's exactly what's happening here. You're facilitating this wondrous universe experiencing itself in its most awe-inspiring creative expression of aliveness through the container and perspective of your consciousness. So give yourself a sacred and celebratory homecoming back into the quantum truth of who and what you most intrinsically are. Release any lingering guilt, shame, or self-judgment once and for all, because those diminishing lenses cloud and distort your luminous wholeness. You can't create from a space of self-hatred. You can only birth new realities into manifestation through the transmission of your highest self-love, honor, and sublime self-reverence. From that space of deep appreciation for your divine nature arises the transcendence of all your fears, limiting beliefs, and former constraints. When you can love and fully accept yourself in each sacred breath, anything that exists outside of that whole expression simply disintegrates from your universe. Like the crack of dawn chasing away the illusion of night, your radiant embrace of your true nature dissolves whatever was keeping you playing small or resisting the full blossoming of your greatness. So let this come back to your shining return to the truth of your limitless essence. A cosmic reunion where you realign fully with the infinite ocean of potential from which the eternal wave of your being arises. Give yourself permission to create freely without attachment to any one form or outcome. Trust that when you live anchored in and expressing your highest state of consciousness, you become the divine instrument through which this entire universe continually births and reshapes itself.